tonight.
Who has the first question? Go ahead, buddy.
First question here for Jon. In these next 8 weeks, as the fight builds up and the hype builds up, there'll be plenty of discussion and commentary about you and your history. I'm wondering, is that something you try to block out or something that you focus on as a source of motivation?
I just try to block it out. First of all, New York, what's up, guys? Woo-hoo! It is good to be home. Sorry that I'm not fighting at this event, but I promise you guys I will fight at the Garden soon. That's a promise. Even though I'll have to pay 9% to the government, I'll do it. As far as all the controversy and all the shit that I've just got out of, I just try to block it out. At the end of the day, I'm here, I'm in the present, and I'm back on the mission that I've always been on. That's to solidify my spot as one of the greatest fighters ever.
Welcome back. Was there ever a chance that you could have headlined this event this weekend at MSG?
Yeah, we talked about fighting this weekend at MSG, but I wasn't ready to go. I wasn't in the shape I wanted to be in, and so we just waited a few more months.
Daniel Cormier is, of course, fighting for the heavyweight title. He's defending his belt. He said that if he loses the heavyweight title, he can still go back down and defend the 205-pound title, and I wanted to get your reaction to that.
Cormier said that he can go back down to light heavyweight at any point and
defend that belt.
Defend the belt?
Title this weekend.
Defend the belt that was never his? I don't understand how that works. If Daniel Cormier wants to come back down to light heavyweight, he'll challenge one of the contenders, you know, for my belt.
You would not grant him a fight in that case?
There's no reason to grant him a fight. He got knocked out the last time we fought. Yeah.
Last time you fought Alex, you spoke a lot about how you maybe didn't take the fight the most seriously. Can you just elaborate a little bit more on that, and how are things different in your preparation to fight him this time around?
Yeah, the last time I fought Alexander Gustafsson, you know, a lot of people, you know, I remember the media was saying, yo, this guy's like, he's a lot like Jon Jones, you know, he's tall, he's lanky, you know, he can move and everything like that. And in my head, I just kind of, you know, I was hot, I was on a roll, and I just figured, you know, maybe he fights a lot like me, but he's not me. I didn't train as hard as I should have, and I just, like I said, I was winning so many fights, I was being a wild dude, and I was still winning, and it caught up to me. It definitely caught up to me.
Excuses, only excuses. That's all I hear, nothing else. That's all I hear. I beat you once, I can beat you again.
Jon, the first fight was probably one of your closest ever. Is the goal this time around to make it much more clear-cut and dominant?
Yeah, the goal is to finish this fight, and that's what I will do. I will finish this fight.
And for Alex, just your take on this. This is your third chance at a UFC title. The first two didn't go your way. Why is this time going to be different?
Well, I'm very fortunate to have a third time fight for the belt again, and I'm fighting Jon. It's the biggest fight of my life, and I will respect him in too much the first fight we fought. This fight, I'm not going to give him the respect I gave him the first time. I'll push him. I will push him, and I will show the world you can beat the man that's never been beaten before.
Dana, in your opinion up there, is this the greatest male
I got a question
fighter?
for you, Alex.
I'm here.
If my excuse was that I didn't train hard enough, what's your excuse for losing?
Well, that's where you're wrong. I didn't lose, Jon. We all know that. I didn't lose.
All right.
Dana, in your opinion, is this the greatest male and female fighter in the world sitting up there, up to your right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if you look at what Jon Jones has accomplished at the time, it's pretty amazing. But we talked about this yesterday on ESPN. To go down as the greatest ever, Jon now has the opportunity to come back and erase all the mistakes that he's made in his younger career.
Question for Alex. Alex, when I've spoken to you in the past, you've told me that fighting Jon and beating Jon was more important to you than winning the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship.
Well, I got the same mindset right now. It's an opportunity to beat him, and I can show the world he's beatable. He bleeds like everyone else. And I'm going to show it the 29th. I promise you.
Are you viewing this as your last chance at the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship?
No, just getting started.
And for Jon, can I just start by asking what you've learned most about yourself during this recent absence?
That was good. No more dick pills, right? None. I'm good, huh? I've learned to put what's most important first, and that's my family. That's my family. That's it.
Before UFC 214, I asked you about fighting Brock Lesnar, and is that a fight you still want?
Yeah, I would like to fight Brock Lesnar still. Absolutely. I think Brock Lesnar is one of the most entertaining guys. You know, people want to see him in the UFC against entertaining guys. So, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the opportunity to still compete against Brock Lesnar.
Alex, you fought Jon Jones before. You fought Daniel Cormier before. Who's the tougher fight?
No, the guy right to me. He's a tough opponent, but that makes the whole thing much more funner for me.
Did you beat DC as well?
But I will beat you. I will beat you. Right?
No, I mean, we had a close fight. Do you consider that you get ripped off in the DC fight as well?
It was a split decision. I lost, but I will beat you, Jon.
But you did beat me, but you lost to DC.
Whatever it is, yeah, I did, but I beat you.
What about Anthony Johnson? Did you beat him?
No, but I still beat you.
What about
it's all about our fight.
What about Phil Davis? Did you beat him too?
No, I beat you. That's the only thing that counts. Nothing else, Jon.
Just making sure.
It's just a past.
For you, Jon, coming back after this long layoff, how do you know that it's not going to affect you for this one?
Because I've been training my butt off this whole time. I've been boxing nonstop, and I feel like that's been one of the biggest holes in my game is my hands. And I feel like I've closed that hole up a lot. I'm still not, a world-class boxer, but it's a lot better than it used to be. So I've been boxing all summer, and I can feel it in my sparring already that my hands have completely changed, my defensively and offensively.
Are you sure?
No, I think so.
Are you sure?
I think so.
I'm looking forward to it.
There you go, a little personality. Keep going.